Fundy Ebike Tours has 4 product offerings. A 2-hour tour for cruise ship visitors, offered in September and October. A weekly 5 to 6 hour trip to the Fundy Parkway, offered June to August. A Discover St. John for Locals ride, which are 2-hour rides scheduled into 5-week sessions, one in the morning and one in the evenings, offered May. In August, and then custom tours which the client plans to grow as his specialty. During September and October, approximately 60 cruise ships visit the port, and it is estimated that the company will conduct 100 2-hour tours of the city and harborfront for roughly $30,000 in revenue. It is the money maker of the tour season for the company. The client was not happy that the cruise ship was being treated as the priority in the marketing plan, because he felt little was really required for these one-day visitors that will likely never return to St. John again. His 6 e-bikes could be placed at the end of the ship's gangway, and he could wait for 6 clients from the thousands of visitors that would walk past them. The same way the city transit bus offering tours did with a sandwich board. Additionally, this product was offered at the end of the season. The static content and website had favored the product with its layout and supporting videos, and the client was happy with that only after September, when the product offerings changed. The strategic plan going forward will now focus on the client's priority, which was the products being offered for the local market. The client brought forward this image after Creative Brief 3. It had been part of a previous campaign that he had forgotten about. I was told to take a good look at the picture, because this is what he saw his company as and who he wanted to target. That group of friends that wanted to do an activity together each week, perhaps 10 to 12 every Tuesday morning, followed by a lunch. He wanted to help with those smiles and provide the opportunity for them to get out together. He would provide the bike support and have the bikes ready for them wherever they wanted to start from that week. He'd make sure that the bikes were maintained and that they didn't have anything to worry about regarding bike transport, repairs, and storage. He would lead when required and fall back behind when the time was appropriate. He saw the potential in each one of these groups he could build. If one session went well, they would likely sign up for the second offering of the summer. If those went well, he would not be surprised if they signed up for a group day on the Fundy Parkway, and then even a custom tour weekend or a camp weekend with the company. This group would be his influencers, the ones who shared their good times on their social media accounts, and who would encourage others to build their own group or to join them to fill in on days when group members were not available. A good group could be the backbone of the company in the summer for several years. It was after Creative Brief 3 again that the client started to see that he was a big part of the brand, if not the brand for the company. And that should not be a surprise for a single guiding company. As the course progressed and the topics were covered, he could see that he would likely and probably should have a greater role in the brand strategy. The client had established his Facebook account the summer he retired in 2007 and has documented his travels and adventures since then. Yacht racing, skiing, wintering in the mountains, and eventually taking on the Adventure Tourism Business Operations program and then a diploma in tourism management. Friends know that something else is coming for him, health permitting, and while they might not know what it actually will be now, they know when it is revealed that they probably won't be surprised. Taking the ATBO course, there was always hope that a business idea would be found that could be taken on once he decided to settle down in one location, and now it has. While fortunate to have his remaining time in the college available to work on this business, he is not prepared to announce the startup until that day in January 2024, when his fleet of e-bikes arrive in St. John and the business is started. Faced with not being able to promote the company brand, let alone announce it for almost 2 years, he wanted a way to promote the company without promoting the company brand itself, and a strategy was developed for that, by promoting his brand in preparation for the launch. Lacan has all the gadgets he needs for a summer of content building: a drone, GoPro, multiple cameras and accessories, his off-road e-bike, and 4 months in the Kootenays and Banff. His social media will promote his e-bike adventures in the mountains, e-bike rides, e-bike camping. His following will see e-bikes as an adventure activity and once again associate the activity with him. Later in the summer, a second theme will be promoted, and that will include Work with White Mountain Adventures, which is the new e-bike tour company in Banff. His followers in St. John will see e-bike guiding as a business, and perhaps even more become suspicious, thinking that he is setting himself up to live in Banff as an e-bike guide. But as said before, the goal is that at the time of the company's start, no one should be surprised, and they should think that the company is the perfect match for him for the next 5 years.